So let's talk about mentality. Get your head on straight. Mentality towards food. So where I was years ago is, sorry, I was telling my son to be quiet. So where I was 10 years ago, and even like long before that, in my teens, I was an emotional eater, but I was in denial that I was an emotional eater. And I would binge. I knew I would binge, but I didn't realize I was emotionally driven because I was so detached from myself. So I've learned over the years, red light foods I can't have around me because I have no, I don't register full, I don't register satisfied. And that has contributed to, you know, my weight gain throughout the years. In the last 2 years, since relocating and leaving New York and moving to Florida, I have really done a lot of soul searching and trying to figure things out for myself. And I've realized that I didn't have a very healthy relationship with food. And when I say healthy, when I felt good, I ate clean. When I felt bad, I ate bad. But I didn't realize in the long haul that it was really affecting my body and my mind and my thoughts. I've been eating cleaner. I'm not perfect. I've been eating cleaner since October when I started considering the surgery and all of that. And I started getting the ball rolling. I've been eating cleaner and my fog, brain fog, has kind of lifted, like kind of like a veil. I'm sleeping better. Skin looks better. And I'm feeling better in general, you know, a little more energy to do things. But food, you have to learn how to accept when you, for lack of better words, fall off the wagon. And if you have a moment where you overdo it, it's okay. And you have to say, you forgive yourself for that. You also have to accept that you're going to make those mistakes. It's okay to make those mistakes because you learn. And you also have to learn that you're not as hungry as you think you are. A lot of hunger is often mistaken for thirst. And I found since I've been drinking a lot more water throughout my day, I'm not as hungry. And I feel better. I've always been a big fluid drinker. I like liquids. I'm always with a liquid. But now that I've gotten away from the soda, I only have 1 cup of coffee a day. Most of the time, I don't even finish it. Unless it's during the week when I go to the hospital and I'm up early. Then I'll have a full cup of coffee. Occasionally, I'll have an additional half a cup. Yes, I have a visitor with me. But in general, you know, like for dinner, I had a protein shake and I had blueberries and strawberries. And I was satisfied. But I also had a lot of water. So you have to change your mental approach. When I started going out to restaurants with my husband and son, I started mindfully being really conscious to cut my portions in half and take it home. I'm starting to, I still cringe at it because it was a bad habit that my mother instilled in me, that you don't leave food on your plate. You have to clean your plate. I'm learning how to leave a couple of bites and throw it out. Psychologically, it's a mental trip. you know, because it goes against everything I've ever been taught. But I'm realizing I'm not missing those last couple of bites. And it's been eye-opening. I've learned a lot about myself. But going back, the mental game is, I think, the hardest thing to learn. That you're not going to die from skipping a meal. You shouldn't skip a meal. You should have your 3 meals. You should have your 3 meals, 1, 2, 3. And you should have your snacks. But make them healthier choices. I've been making one of my favorite quickie meals, homemade egg drop soup. I'll chop up a little bit of onion. I like beef broth versus chicken broth. It's just richer. It has a little more taste. Beef broth, and I scramble up some eggs. After I bring the broth to a boil, I drop it in and whisk it, and then it starts clumping up. Boom, done. Easy, easy. I like it. I enjoy it. So, and I do like little things like that. Like, I keep it simpler. Protein shakes, I'm starting to have fun with making different concoctions. I did a cafe mocha, but I've been using, what I've been doing differently is just so it's a little more satisfying right now, because I'm satisfying my regular stomach. I've been doing 1.5 scoops of protein powder, of the 2 different protein powders. And I mix it with about 8 ounces of unsweetened almond milk. And then I mix another 8 ounces of water to stretch it so it's a little bit thicker. And that's been satisfying, more than satisfying. And it gets me through my very long days that I have. So yeah, I mean, you have to, it's not a matter of having eye on the prize with weight loss surgery and weight loss in general. It's not a matter of eye on the prize, but it's setting little small obtainable goals and making sure that you can set yourself up for that success to continuously follow. And I think that's really the difference in the mental game is, thank you, is I'm achieving those little goals. And each day it gets a little easier and easier. So anyway, so this is vlog number 3. I wanted to really talk about the mental. And I'm going to go into other topics. The next topic is going to be recognizing the source of the problem that got you to where you are. And that's going to be a big one. That's going to be like a mini series. And I'm going to try to keep all my vlogs under 10 minutes long because I don't want to lose listener interest, because it's important. I'm touching base on all the aspects of how I feel. And it may trigger something in you to try to be a little more proactive. I know this is making me feel better. So when I have downtime, what do I usually do? Mindless eating, snacking. So this is helping me also. And as I hope it helps you. So anyway, have a great night. Peace out. Say bye, Pollo. Camera shy. Bye, guys.